Oh shit! How did we get him the first time?
I don't know.
I had to go back and log into Zoom, my Zoom account, and then join, and then I could get in.
Yeah, I had to redo everything. They wanted a member ID number or something. I don't know what that is.
Oh, oh shit! Hold on a second. Hey Bob, is there a way to make your?
Like I said, I can do it on my account.
Is there a way to have a preset like this description goes in all your videos?
Yeah,
I gotta figure out how to do that. So I'm gonna have to
yeah. It's in your God, I can't remember how to do it.
find it.
It's in your settings on your manage video settings thing. You can set up there where it has the same.
You might have to go to YouTube to also ban
Yeah, to
people
do
in
that, you have to
there.
do that in YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm looking. I'm like, is there a place to?
we lost Jimmy too.
Okay.
Like
Let
I
me
said,
look.
I can do it over there. I
Jeff,
can
if you
fire
offer
up
one
either
more
my
time, I'm
account.
banning you from this chat.
I can set up one there, go through Brian's or my account, and then nobody can come in unless I can look back screen and see
Nobody can come
everybody.
in now. We've let these people in.
I just told them. I texted everybody and let them know.
Delete, 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 delete.
Everybody but me,
Okay,
obviously. All right, Billy, come on up.
I don't have to send that to Bob because he already got it.
I might have to go suddenly if my brother calls.
Yeah, you go in, Dan. You go into settings
He's supposed to be
on
calling
YouTube,
me today.
and then under upload defaults, you can uh,
Okay.
type in the description, and that'll.
In your channel settings? Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
okay. Ah, there it goes.
You can either have a title that goes on every video, or you can put in a description that goes on every video. So once you put it in there, it automatically will add that to your
I don't
videos.
understand how they were able to break in like that.
Well, they didn't. We let them in, and
Yeah.
they started using names of people that we knew.
Huh.
Well, it turns out Bob and Tin Man were actually legitimate, but the Billboards one wasn't.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know what happened to Chet and Jimmy, but either that or they're here and I ain't seeing them.
They're not here.
Maybe Jimmy's mom seen what was on the screen and made him get off there.
Oh, Jimmy wasn't at his computer when we shut that thing off. He's probably wondering what the hell's going on.
I'm glad I didn't have it up
Um,
on my TV. Roxy would have got some ideas. Oh
Is
my
my Pink
God.
Booth fan coming through on the microphone?
Nope.
Okay.
It's one of the things I love about Zoom. Even when
please,
you're talking,
please.
we can't hear it.
It's not let me do anybody to let anybody in. So
Oh yeah, I gotta remake
no,
that.
that's all right. That's all right. I don't want no responsibility tonight other than booting people.
You don't want the blame, huh, Jeff?
Well, you got co-host right there. I had to make you the co-host again.
God damn it. What did I do? So
Oh,
this is the payment I get because okay.
I
I
thought
just
Jimmy had a
texted he
bottle
goes,
of lotion there. Oh my
Jimmy
God.
Diddy Lube Chop Chop.
Is that your daily lube? Oh God.
Why did oh God, this is the price of
Come here,
getting that
Kevin, and find
freebie
out.
stuff, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it's me and Kevin putting all that shit in. Got you guys.
So I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna just see here.
I wouldn't know how
Okay.
to hack something if I
So
tried.
I put a link to this hangout in the video description. I will bet you
That's how
that's
they got
why.
in.
Yeah, because at the top of the chat, they have to find the channel first. Before, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have named it ice cream and models, huh?
All right, so we're gonna try this out now because I will bet you, because I don't have a video description on this one. We're gonna find out here in a second. Okay, why is that being difficult now?
You doing, bunny? Oh, don't you bark at the bunny rabbit. He's just a baby.
We lost Chet. What happened?
See the bunny rabbit there,
He said
Jeff?
he could, he just emailed and said he couldn't get in, so
Is it
I
asking
told
for
him
a
to retry.
passcode?
There's the bunny rabbit.
If it's asking for a passcode, give him that passcode.
Hold
Come on
on a
over here,
second.
I want to make some rabbit stew, buddy.
So I had to actually log into my Zoom account before I could get in.
Yeah, you got to be logged into Zoom.
I can't copy that. Okay, hold on a second.
I just went and started all over through the link. 'Cause
Anyway,
it wanted
all right.
some member ID or something.
I'm gonna bet you that's why, because I put the link. I put the link to the off. Technically, the off air and the live are the same link.
Not getting much modeling done here, are we?
But if it's in the
That-
description, all people have to do. We had this guy that kept crashing the Pro Scale channel, and he showed us. We asked him, "How do you keep finding us?" You just go to YouTube and type in live, and it shows you everybody that's live at that moment.
Yeah.
Join people shit.
Jeez.
Now we'll see what happens here.
Let's see if it happens on Uncle Tony's garage later.
I will bet you. I'll bet you almost anything that was the same person over and over again.
Oh yeah. The pictures were hauntingly familiar.
Yeah, I already deleted all that shit.
That's odd though. How would somebody know that I would be one that comes into the hangout?
Well, the first time you joined, or it said King Bob with an exclamation point. I
Yep,
don't
that's
think
what it always says.
Oh, was that you then?
Somebody went copied and pasted your name and
Yeah, I came
Well,
in.
somebody,
and
so Chet joined, and then somebody popped in the waiting room as
It's
What was it?
billboards.
billboards,
Billboards.
but they obviously got the name out of the chat because he was already in the chat talking. So it looked like somebody who knew who was trying to join. But I'll bet you now that I took that out of the description, I'll bet you we don't get anything.
Let's hope.
yeah,
Which that still throws me off because, well, I take that back. In the Pro Scale group, he's got all those links in his description too, and he almost always gets somebody trying to bomb in on a live.
Apparently somebody needs a job.
Yeah, no shit.
what you can do on the YouTube side is people who you can give them the blue wrench, a moderator
There's Chet.
thing, and then you
I'm
kind of know
back.
if they're
back.
authorized. or
Yeah,
not.
that was part of the problem too. Is I don't know everybody, so the
Thank God
first
it's
guy
Chet.
Buck that joined, I thought maybe somebody knew him.
I can do these every Thursday night. Keep them up on my channel, delete them from Brian's, or I got 20 hours a month. I got from from StreamYard. I can literally put everything in there, and if you come back, when you come on screen, I can see you where you are. If you don't come on screen, you don't get in. You get a boot automatically.
Well, the other thing is, so when they're in the waiting room, you can chat with them in the waiting room. So you can ask them if they don't answer you. Get the fuck out.
Now, is this private or is this streaming to YouTube too?
No, it's live on YouTube. If you look at I don't know, you're on your phone. For us, we can see on the top right it says YouTube.
Yeah,
If you join this while it's already live, it'll tell you it's live and ask you if you want to participate or not.
Yeah. I didn't know whether it was on YouTube before I say something I don't want somebody to hear.
Yeah, it's one of the things I do like about Zoom is you can have this off-air hangout, and then you can just take it live at any time or take it off live at any time.
And please tell me you deleted the video.
No, I've been sharing the links around all your friends on Facebook.
starring Fafa at the back.
I already
Oh,
unpublished.
Now
everything.
I don't even know if I can show my face Saturday night.
We know it's not you.
Nobody's. If they weren't watching live the moment it happened, nobody saw it. The only people damaged there is Jimmy and us.
Ask
Actually,
Jimmy.
Jimmy
It was
seemed
I don't
to
know.
enjoy it.
Jimmy had to go for a while, so yeah.
Jimmy's probably looking it up.
I just
Yeah.
realized Jimmy pretended like his mom was
Tastes so
calling him.
good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry
Are
pie.
you done? Are you gonna
That's the
finish showing
Diddy
us what
loop.
came in your package today, motherfucker?
What?
Or yesterday? You gonna finish showing everybody what you got in your package?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we started watching that guy shove a dog toy up his ass.
Keep your pants on, Jimmy.
Well, he can't hurt you anymore, Jimmy. He's gone.
Aw. I got wheels.
Oh my God, this is funny.
Yeah, I get the brag.
Hey, you might
How you
want to
doing,
slow
Bob?
down a little bit, you jackass. I damn near got run over. God, people are nuts. 50 mile an hour down 20 mile zone.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Bob? Everything
All right.
good?
Yeah.
Hold
We
on.
get wheels.
You got you have your mom tonight?
Yeah, she was tired. She went to bed early. That's why I could get in.
You got that goat done yet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
99% done.
I'm assuming it turned out better this time, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you mean this time?
You had to strip it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
When
really?
I about 10
dong.
minutes after I cleared it, they had about 1 million fish eyes showed up in the clear coat.
Did somebody vet this guy? Oh shit!
Is it Mark Martell? No, that's Tim Ness. Tim
I
Sullivan.
didn't
It's
turn on.
Tin Man.
No, I just realized though I didn't.
Yes, the only reason I know because I told him to use that name. The only way anybody would know is
I forgot to enable the waiting room. There we go.
Well, whoever it is, they ain't got their camera on yet. Or their mic.
yep.
This one's making me nervous.
No, I told Tim exactly to
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get
Yeah,
ready.
hey.
Holy!
All right.
Hey, Tin Man.
I am
Tim
so
Man,
glad
what's
to
up,
see
Tim?
that you're not a black man's butthole, Tim.
Not
Jimmy,
today,
your
right?
favorite that's Jimmy's video when he gives himself bedtime story.
I was getting nervous because all the guy that kept spamming the porn would show up and his camera's not on.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason my tab is fucking up.
Hey, Brandon was
Yeah,
telling
when
me
you
we
first
got-
get in, it auto turns off your camera and microphone.
Yeah, those are personal settings you can do. When
Your personal settings suck.
Brandon earlier was telling the story, ProScale got bombed, and this guy swore he was in the hobby, like he knew a lot. Like they were asking him questions for let him join, and he acted like he knew everybody. As soon as he turned on his camera, he's standing on top of a chair wanking it. Buck naked.
How
We
you
used
doing,
to have this
Silas?
weird guy that was autistic. I don't know what else he had,
What
but
you doing, Silas?
all this guy would do was he told us he was in his 20s. We finally asked him one time how he was every week he was bombing our live streams. And he said he showed us. You get on YouTube and you search live in the search box and it shows you everybody that's live. And then he would just look for us and try to join.
Oh boy.
So what we would do is he would ignore him the whole live stream. Then afterwards we'd let him in afterwards, and that guy was out there.
He
Lived
must
with
have
his
had
mom, was always doing weird shit.
must have had an overdose of Viagra or something.
No, like I said, he was autistic, and I don't know what else he had because he was pretty high strung.
Boy,
But he lived with his mom in like South Africa or something.
He had that electric car disease.
well, of course.
But he was man
Always,
every
always
week
the
he
ones that
would
live
jump
in the
on there.
basement.
I think we finally got. I know one day he was getting a little nuts with something, and finally somebody said something to his mom who was in the background,
Yeah.
and we think she curtailed his live stream surfing.
Good boy.
I mean, like tonight when Jimmy's mom came downstairs and told him to get up upstairs and get in bed.
That's what I said. Maybe Jimmy's mom seen that and made him get off the phone.
I
Can't
figured
believe
Jimmy,
you look at that stuff, kid.
I figured Jimmy was just faking that his mom was calling him so he could go rub one out after seeing those videos.
Or run one out to it. No, shut up, Jeff. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I had to
Jeff,
go
you
get my
didn't need to
radio.
one up the detail on that one, Jeff.
I stop. I
Well, at
want to,
least,
I stop.
Jeff was
I
about
had to go get my
Jeff
baby
was
oil.
about to get real detailed there.
at least they beat Jared or Gary's feet
And we
pictures, right?
see, and the best part was, Dan found a photo of Jimmy Snodwin the third.
No, that was Bob posted that picture.
Be funnier, yeah, if you find
That
out
was
it's Gary
freaking hilarious.
did that.
I like the other. Did you like the other one I sent you, Dan?
Which
The
one? Was
quiz.
that? The what?
The quiz.
I gotta go back and look at it. Hold on. I get so much stuff sent to me.
You know, Dan, I'm just for that, I'm gonna send you these 90-degree fuel elbows.
I
Good
can
Lord,
pull it. I can pull it up.
Dan, also, we have a box of lube.
I couldn't answer that. What's the answer?
Pipettes, they're pipettes.
What?
second.
No. The quiz that was written on the board?
On the whiteboard, yeah.
What's the answer?
Let me pull it up.
Oh my god, I couldn't figure it out. Oh, Bob was the one I sent that video to. I thought I sent it to everybody about Kevin's speed bump.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier. Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. He phoned Jimmy Lou.
Jeff, did you send Dan
That's what
my
Dan sent me. He
text
sent me lube.
phone number and
And
stuff?
Bob, this is probably the only thing about Zoom that I don't like is that you can't see the
You want me-
YouTube
Who
chat
said
in
that?
Zoom.
Kevin, you told me to send Dan your phone number?
But I'm gonna look and see.
Well, he wants to be able to text me and stuff.
All right, just so you know, I don't even got Dan's phone number.
That was a reason for that.
Or email it.
Give me a second.
I can
Let's see here. Yeah.
I could deal with text
Yeah,
easier
I
than
remember you
can,
saying you didn't.
email.
Otherwise, I would have asked you to text Dan for me. Thanks for the box.
All right. By the way, you gonna show us the rest of the shit or what?
Okay.
That's what I've been sitting here doing. You've been fucking thinking about that big black guy.
This is one Jeff could never figure out. There are 2 in a corner, 1 in a room, 0 in a house, and 1 in a shelter. What am I?
Dog.
Nope.
One-legged hookers?
Nope.
That joke is 2 years ago.
I know.
What was
One-legged toothless hookers.
I can't. What is that?
There's 2 in a corner, 1 in a room, 0 in a house, and 1 in a shelter. What am I?
Does it have something to do with those certain words being underlined?
I tried it the other day.
No.
I had to try to figure it out.
You give up? I knew Jeff
Sounds
couldn't get it.
stupid,
but
isn't it?
Oh,
it's the letter R. There's
Oh,
2
Jesus.
R's in corner, 1 in room. There's not
I
1 in
knew it
house,
was
and
gonna
there's 1
be
in shelter.
something like that.
That's why I said Papa could never get it right because he has his issues with ours.
One
He'd
name
add
on
a few more R's to all them.
you have no clue what's coming.
something about being homeless. I don't know. I have no clue.
I want to show. Oh, I got it.
Dan also sent me anal swabs.
Those are the nice long ones too, so you can get in there deep.
Oh my God.
Dan, you gotta look
This
at
is
this.
what that lube was
Speaking
for.
of deep,
Dan, you gotta look at this
Shut the fuck up.
meme I just sent you.
that's
I'm
disgusting.
just glad you're not like my mother and don't say Mimi.
Okay.
You really need to look at that one, Dan. It is fucking hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna try something here. There are a couple of workarounds for the chat. The only thing is
Dan,
you can't type in it in Zoom. Yeah,
Same
Dan
time
also sent me a choker.
Yep. Facebook is back to tracking your information. So I posted I got an Infinity
Is that a Jose or Hose B?
airbrush, and now all of a sudden I got 50 ads for it.
Well, certainly.
Sweet meat.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if I like
Are you?
it.
Well, we can do.
I
One of
like-
us can volunteer and just keep
I-
the tab open on the YouTube side and see what chat's going on.
Well,
So
that's what we were talking about this earlier. Usually when I'm live streaming from Zoom, I have the chat window popped out in it. I got Zoom on half my screen, chat on the other half.
So what's the answer to the puzzle, Bob?
Oh, Jesus.
R.
R,
The pirate.
the letter
Oh,
R.
you dumbass.
That's why Jeff could never get it.
Arg, matey.
What
Two-
else did I
two
send,
R's and a
Jimmy? I know
corner.
I sent more than that.
Bob,
guess I
I've
didn't
been
get
trying
it.
to
You sent
play
me a
nice
choker.
with you, Bob. I can
Yeah.
send a kid back and be rude.
That's a
I
kid-
can give you the Jimmy treatment.
Another. Hey, shut up, Jimmy's trying to tell you guys how awesome I am.
Dan sent me a choker.
Really?
Where's the red ball?
He
Kevin
sent me
Smith, I don't
anal
wanna know.
swabs and lube for them.
This is heaven help us all. I quit.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to drink this. That's cool.
Yeah,
Unicorn tears.
that's the
It's-
physics. Better known as the flush treatment. Or douche.
And Dan wants to watch me shove these somewhere.
Shit. Oh,
No,
now
that
you
would
know
be Gary.
I hand painted those wheels gold for you, bitch. I did.
Love you too.
I took
Oh.
it.
And I got something to put a blown 572 big block
Oh,
Chevy
don't
in.
even.
Oh, it's
You
getting
got-
a set of
You got to put a
Groundhog
Boss 9
Is
in
that
that.
was that everything? Trying to think what else I sent you.
I was thinking there was one
Oh,
other
I
thing
sent
that
you
you
measuring
sent in.
cups. Did you get the measuring cups?
Yep, those are somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
That's
I think they're in
sounds like me.
probably in theirs. I don't know.
You got to mix up now that you got the leveling thinner and you got the primer. You got to mix them up and try that.
Wasn't there one other thing, Dan, that you put in the package?
No, that's in Jeff's package. We
Oh, that's
got
in Jeff's
connected.
package. Okay.
Jeff
There
has
is
to go
nothing
through his
else in
stuff.
that thing.
You are incorrect, sir.
I
Oh,
And since we're here on the live, hold on a minute. Hold on. We were gonna do this earlier, and then we got distracted by porn guy.
I know it's in Jeff's package.
Boy. What are you doing, Mama Kitty?
Hold on a minute. Why did that go weird when I did that?
So,
Oh, no.
Dan, you said you painted these Danas?
Yes.
Should we close our eyes?
No,
Is that why
there
they look
isn't.
like shit?
What's
They're
that?
just packaging peanuts. That's it.
I'm an asshole.
They're probably not perfect. I did them late at night, but
I said, is that why they look like shit?
you motherfucker.
You hear me, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to those wheels,
There's
Jim?
nothing but packaging peanuts.
What
They're covered in shit.
what's it? What about it? Have you looked in? Have you opened up the model kit yet?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Man, my teeth are killing me today.
Oh, you're talking about the decal package? I am not.
I suppose there's a rubber
Hey,
dick in there.
you may want to make sure that the instructions are all there.
Oh, God,
You
Jesus.
shouldn't have said anything. You should have just let him find it on his own.
Yeah, dude, I don't have the patience. It'd probably be like 6 months or a year down the road.
Oh, you asshole.
Oh shit! I just spit up my drink.
Jeff, I just want you to know Dan showed me that a couple weeks
Oh.
ago in the Zoom.
That's giving the air pressure with Gary.
You might want to
Now,
put.
Jeff, you have
Jeff
to
said
look at
that's,
it and
or
figure out
Gary
what
said
that
that's
is.
his butt crack. I'm not sure.
That's his
Might
ass
wanna-
crack.
might wanna
No, he
put
told
Bob
me
on
the truth.
big
He said
screen.
it
He's
was
showing us something.
between his
Oh.
legs.
The other day, Jeff, when I kicked you out of the Zoom room for a minute, I was showing everybody who was putting that picture in the instructions.
That's all right. Guess who I'm going to forward that to? I'm going to send that right to Bob. I mean, Brian. Brian's going to send.
Why would you do that to
It's
Bob?
going to be what everybody needs to autograph and then send it on to the next person.
Oh boy.
And I got Kevin Smith's address.
You guys are mean.
As long as I can do a little doodle drawing on it, I'm
Now
okay.
No,
there may or may not be other surprises in there. You're gonna
As long as it's not anthrax or bombs.
You didn't dig through that all the way.
Anybody
Jeff.
want a nice 49 Mercury? Pop, pop.
You may in
Jeff,
the
you
course of
Jeff, you didn't dig through that entire box, did you?
if during the course of building it you smell anything odd.
Or
Don't.
sticky?
Oh God. Yeah, there is a sample of white glue in there for you.
Yeah, we, like they say, we all come in white, right?
I will
Oh,
send that, I
God.
will send that.
Pearl
model.
white.
All right, Bob was trying to show us something. Let me put him up there.
We're talking about Dan's white glue.
So what's the story with the GTO? You painted that twice? Oh, he quit.
Yeah. Yeah, his clear coat messed up on him. He had to strip it.
He stripped the whole thing
Yep.
and he still finished it.
Yeah.
Faster than fuck.
That's why we
Hey,
call him
okay.
Bob the Builder.
I tell you, Bob is like a ninja. He's deceptively fast.
What's a ninja?
Yeah.
There you go. I can hear
Comes from
now.
comes from Giner.
Hey,
As I said,
you, put the GTO back up there.
Ooh, Camaro looks good.
please, dictator.
Nice.
Let me do this.
And you had to repaint this?
Yes.
Slow ride. You
You had to redo the top too.
Whole thing. Everything but the hood.
And you did some texture on that?
We had to change your name to Fast Bob.
Blue is that ain't the right Blue Streak, is it? He spells it RSTREEK.
Yep.
That's him.
That's Mark.
Yeah, it's down off that camera.
Should be.
Let him in.
Should be.
Keep your eyes peeled, Jimmy.
Let me
There you can see the texture.
You gonna give us a update on his boat he's building?
he said the link wasn't working. I just reposted it again. Give that a try.
Why don't you put Bob on big screen there, Jeff?
He is. Well,
Yes.
swipe left.
Jeff's
Kevin.
not there. Oh, there's Jeff. There's his arm.
Oh, I guess don't get no bigger than this. Unless I turn my phone
Turn your
sideways.
phone sideways, yeah.
Dumbass.
Nice.
Kind of hard to do in the
I'm
Scooter
telling you,
mount.
Kevin Smith and Jimmy are father and son because they're both technology challenged or intellectually challenged.
I'm more challenged than technology.
The
I
lights
only
blowing
know-
all out there.
Blue
I
Streak,
only know what I
what's it
want to
saying?
know.
That looks sweet, Bob.
That looks good, Bob. Looks really good.
It's a good
By the way,
idea
outstanding,
sometime to
Bob.
play ignorant.
Hey, by the way, let's be thankful that Jimmy's not a aircraft mechanic because that would be a true DEI hire.
Oh
Yes.
God.
That's my snap tight Camaro body.
I think that was the problem with the porn guys dropping is I had a link to the live inside the video description.
That's pretty
That
cool,
looks
Bob.
good, Bob.
There you go.
I likes it.
It's that butternut yellow.
I was saying it looked like butter.
Yeah.
But
Okay, Dan is having a problem with the link. I sent Mark the link.
Said it was nut yellow. What?
Butternut.
butternut.
Yeah, Mark, tomorrow sometime I want to have a
It was a late 60s GM Camaro Chevrolet color.
Yeah, a lot of the Chevelles were that 64s and 5s.
why the hell you got me on big screen? Oh, it was. Hey, remember
You
hit
probably got
hit
your
the
set
like button.
for the whoever talking gets big. And your view setting.
Oh, I can't wait to text Brian 11 o'clock tonight and say, man, you think your lives are screwed up. You after hours, you see
They're not bad for a $12 kit.
Yeah, this will be one that'll be talked about for a while.
Bob, I swear there was a 60s C10 in that movie from the link I have, but now I can't find it.
There are tons of stuff. I mean, it would be, I think it would be hard for you to name a car that probably was not in there. Because even in the background, there's probably 10 or 12 different Chevy pickup trucks in there, and there's some Ford pickup trucks in the background, and
I
a
can
couple
name
of
a
different
bunch.
Camaros and
Barracuda,
a bunch of
Challenger.
Mustangs. Yeah,
Demon.
there's a Carmen Ghia in the one scene. Real quick flash. There's a Volkswagen Thing in it.
There's
There's a
pretty girls.
Corvette Stingray in
Beetle
the cruise
convertible.
scene. Yeah, there's the Beetle convertible. There's a bunch of hard tops. There's a bunch of VW buses in there. Even where they're chasing the Buick around town with the pickup truck, chasing the Buick with the kids in it.
Let me
They
bring this
drive
up.
past a ton of different cars.
There's one of these in it. What the?
Oh, shit, sorry. Let me get this off big screen. Stop for a second.
Best walking shoe for the elderly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, I also got,
Yeah.
I got the 65.
What's on the other screen? Adult diapers?
That
One of
depends.
these in it.
That depends.
Dumb.
All right. Let me get
I
back
got my
here.
70 Chevelle behind me to build it. I just need to wait for the humidity to die down so I can paint it.
How
That
did the,
depends. You
how'd
might
the
want to be
airbrushing go?
pampered next.
How'd the airbrushing go with the humidity? It should have been fine.
Yeah, with the airbrush,
It was
it should be
good. I just
fine.
don't have any black paint to airbrush.
All right. So
What do you mean? Oh, hold on, hold on. What do you mean you don't have any black paint? You got to have some black paint. You got thinner.
Yeah, I got a little tester's jar of black.
Exactly. Mix it 1-to-1 with that thinner, and you got plenty of black paint.
Got
Yeah,
all the
true.
black in the world. What
I
are you
don't
showing
know
us,
if
Jeff?
they got a model
Just
of
like
that.
Jeff in his video that was shown
So
earlier.
those pupettes I sent you, depending what you want to paint black, if you're doing a whole body, you probably need about 1 to 2 mils of black, and then do 1 to 2 mils of the leveling thinner. Mix it together.
Oh, speaking of which, and how did orientation go there, Jimbo?
It was good. Monday and Tuesday, it was 8 a.m. to 3. There was training videos and tour, and then today was the my first actual real shift, 6:45 to what I thought was 3 o'clock, but the line I got put on was until 4, and then the machine kept breaking down because the dude who was working on it, I think, had something wrong with his brain.
You'll
Oh,
find
God.
that a lot.
If you find some
He was an
people's
actual DEI fuck up.
stuff, Jimmy knows about DEI fuck ups.
So you learned how to put chicken on a cracker, right?
No,
All right.
I was so the little gas station wedge sandwiches you see, that's what I was fucking with today.
Where
Jimmy,
is
don't be choking those chickens while you're there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that what they're paying them to do now?
this? Is the
Chicken
car Bob
choker.
just did.
See if I can do this without flipping over. Ah,
That's a
Hey,
weird.
Saturday
My
I've got 8 hours
my
overtime
uncle
coming
had
in,
one
so-
of those, and in their wedding album, that's the car they drove away from the chapel in.
Of course, Bob, you gotta have the Firebird. That's a 67, I
that's on-
believe.
That's 68. 67, 68 were the same.
That's what, a 70 Firebird?
74, but
It's
Oh,
white
there's not a
light.
74
you
kit out
can't
there.
find one of them.
You're not going to find a 74 kit, so I'm just going to
I
modify
got
the
that
70.
kit right there. But I
That was
swear-
the original car I wanted to build.
There's a
for the
bunch of
kids'
Plymouth
race.
Furies and Belvederes in there. So there's, and look in the background, there's a boatload of like F100 pickup trucks and stuff like that. There's a GMC short bed. I think it's a short bed.
Give me a
It was
second.
a step side.
There's that other Chevelle, that green one there, or brown or whatever color it is.
oh.
Hey, I do have a Ford Maverick.
Yeah, there's Mavericks. There's a boatload of Mustangs in there. I think there's a Corvair in there too somewhere.
Yeah,
From
let me
the
go
Maverick.
back to the top so you can see it. So you got AMC Ambassador, and there's the Corvair right next to it.
Yeah, there. Okay,
Corvair
there's the
would be a cool
Corvair.
build.
And then I think that's a Dart in the background behind the Buick.
There's mine, 76 DeVille.
Yeah,
No
that's
Torinos?
well, that's the Dart Sport.
God, I got to go back and watch it.
Whatever
Movie. I
the
haven't
hell they
seen that
call
in
it.
ages.
The USAC built one they
That
did.
car.
Yeah, it's an older Dart. It's more like the one that Dart has.
Yeah.
It's like a 64 or something. That's a big Pontiac in the background. Actually,
Yeah,
both
the
of them are
Pontiac
Pontiacs.
Catalina as well.
Catalina?
Catalina.
Hey Jimmy, wait till you see the text I sent you.
Oh, no.
Hey, Bob, is it a Dart or a Dart Sport?
He's going to be lighting my
So
phone on
regular-
this.
It's just a baseline.
Just a
That's an
baseline
easy
Dart.
kit to get.
Jeff, if it's a video, I'm not
There's your
clicking on
Camaro,
it.
yeah. There's
No,
couple of
it's a
Camaros
photo,
in there.
Jimmy.
There's a couple of Corvettes. There's a white one.
It
and a
better
gold
not be a link to
Corvette.
your OnlyFans.
No,
That'd be a little
it's model
suspect.
related.
Yeah,
Dart
Chrysler
Sport was
Newport.
Yeah, it's right here. This is a 74 Dart.
Yeah.
That was the old man with the mailbox.
Bronco easy. That's the F100's easy enough. Jimmy, you literally got that, but not a 2-wheel drive. Got this older one.
It's a long bed, step side.
You know
Yeah.
that they weren't called step side. I can't think of
Flare
sweat.
side.
Flare side, yeah.
Even in that scene with the parking lot, the very first scenes in the parking lot, there's probably a boatload of cars that you could pick from. I know there is. I mean,
there a good
And I-
picture of the Cornet?
Yeah, you got that Mustang. You got I can't tell if that's an Etzel, 62 Dart, Chevelle, the Christina car, the C10.
Ooh.
there's a crew cab in the background there, and there's another one way back
Yeah,
in the
the crew
background.
cab.
There's another truck way back in the background back there.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like another. No, I can't. That
think
bumper style, I think that's a Ford.
Yeah, I
With
think it is.
that little weird V.
That's a Dodge.
And here's a better look at one of them.
That's the long cab there, crew cab.
The one way back in the background. Look at the roof. Look at how the window is with the roof. It's an old Dodge.
You got a GMC panel truck.
That's badass.
Oldsmobile is
I like the
badass
Oldsmobile
too.
bubble.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the olds.
There's another Oldsmobile there, that blue one.
I need a 73 El Camino with Buddha statues painted
Yeah,
up like kids in the bed.
Yeah, there's the El Caminos in there. It's a white and silver one, or I don't know if they have a picture of it. There's the
73 Duster, and you're
Says
not going to
Duster.
get one of them because them fucking
No.
things would cost too much.
Hey,
You
you
got Plymouth, you got a
Oh.
Plymouth Valari.
See, there's another.
Yeah,
There's another.
No,
Two more. There's a GMC pickup truck, and that's another Chevy back there in the background.
Yeah,
That
it's
red
over.
one is that's a Dart too, or a Demon, isn't
Are
it?
you building all of those?
No,
Mike?
that's a
Not a
Plymouth
No,
Valari
no.
or Roadrunner or Dart. They call them a half a dozen names.
that AMT Duster's a nice kit.
And here you go, Jimmy.
Yeah, the Volkswagen thing. And the Maverick parked right next to it.
Oh, let me see that thing. Where'd it go? Headed.
The Maverick in the
Just a
73
thought
about
Duster.
Isn't that
building a
basically a
wagon.
Kubel wagon?
Yeah,
Kugelwagen.
I've thought about building a thing or a Beetle, but I
Maybe.
wonder how hard it'd be to shove a small block Chevy in a
Oh
Volkswagen.
God.
It's a
It's gonna
model.
happen.
Do whatever you want.
It's gonna happen. Like one of the Baja ones with the motor sticking way out on the back on
There's
the
my Cooper.
cradle.
That's my boy.
And I can't find no videos of that show this past weekend that
the Pamcom one or the Circle one.
Circle City one.
I saw a video on it the other. I didn't watch it, but I saw a video. I'm trying to think of who.
Yeah.
Showed up in my subscription page. But I
Yeah,
don't remember.
I thought I just assumed Tim was gonna go, but Tim had like a 16-hour build-a-thon with his club there in Louisville. So plus he didn't want to drive 7 hours round trip.
That's the color I'm going with for the Cornet.
Cool.
Nice blue.
Light blue Dodge.
That looks like what I put on
Wow,
my
that's
Duster.
just surprising. That's
What's-
like Jimmy, if you didn't build a Mopar, it'd be like Jimmy not doing a fat girl.
Wrong with that.
That's not a Mopar.
Tons of fun.
Anything from Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth,
That's not
and
a Mopar.
DeSoto, and AMC are all under the Mopar banner.
And they're all pieces of shit.
Piss off.
I'd laugh, Jimmy, if he bitch slapped you.
Yeah, if they can't put an inner fender well, that's a piece of crap, right?
Hey, I know some good swamp areas in Jersey. I'm pretty sure you do as well. You can go swimming in Jimmy Hoffa. Oh, no, that's the old Giant Stadium. Never mind.
There's a lot of good areas over there by the landfill.
You just pay,
Oh,
make sure
well, you
there's
got stubbed up meat
$500
right
or $600 in the dumpster driver's, garbage truck driver's locker when he
Oh,
gets
you
back.
even you don't even have to do that. You just go underneath the Pulaski Skyway. There's enough swamp area there.
there.
You know,
Between
they wouldn't
Kearney
get,
and
they
Jersey
wouldn't
City.
get you, you know, they wouldn't get you for exterminating him, but they'd get you for polluting.
We had no dumping in this area.
Just leave me on the side of the road in downtown New York. They'd mistake me for a dead drug addict.
And no, you're too big for that.
Where's
Sorry.
Cliffy when you need him? I got some bitching to do about New York's new governor.
No, their new mayor, New York City's new mayor.
Our mayor, yeah.
Did they finally do the
He's not the
election?
mayor. He was only
No.
won the primary. The general is not yet.
Oh, that's right. It was just who. So who won the Democratic
The
nomination?
socialist.
The Muslim?
This, yeah, him.
Yeah, they're
Whatever
gonna
his name is.
get what they vote for, I guess.
Yep.
Have you seen the stuff that guy is in favor of?
Yeah. I just sat
Holy-
upstairs and watched Newsmax for a second.
You ever see the movie with Bruce Willis where he was a general under siege, New York? That's
Yep.
exactly what happened.
I believe Curtis Lee was going to be the Republican nominee. No one else is running for the Republican.
I like New York City under Giuliani. I didn't get mugged.
Oh, New York City was cleaned up when Giuliani was mayor.
Yeah, he was just on Newsmax. Bitching
Even
about murder.
Sainer felt safe going to friggin' strip joints then.
I was DJing at a bar in Staten Island, and Mayor Dinkins' a bar task force came and showed up at the bar one day, and they searched the whole bar. And then they left, and two of them stayed behind. They were by the DJ booth hanging out, talking to each other, and they had to come back, knock on the door, and say, "Oh, I think we lost somebody here."
Yeah.
It was a topless bar.
Oh, Jesus. Trying to get my buddy Jerry from California to log on. He said he was getting off of work.
That's what Gary does every time he gets off from work. He gets off on Jimmy.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
now.
That had to violate some kind of YouTube guidelines.
Yeah. You've had plenty of ample warnings in these private hangouts on Brian's Lodge. I'm just saying, it's kind of like marrying your ex-wife more than one time. You get a handicap placard for that.
You cracking on me again?
No, I wasn't cracking up. By the way,
He said the magic word to get Kevin's attention.
Kevin, I mean, Dan, did Kevin not say he was in prison?
Damn.
No, it's
Did
not
Kevin
like
not say what?
he said it was. I was in prison in Toledo. So Kevin Smith's the original white meat.
Oh, God.
I said it felt like I was in prison when I lived in Toledo.
Well, you did. You skipped that part of it.
That's
what-
why I said clarify.
How long you been married for?
42 years.
As my father said when he was 50 plus years to Carolyn Ray, he said, she asked him what it was like being married for 50 years. And he said, well, the government should list it as cruel and unusual punishment. I said, "Fucking
42
Dad,
years, no chance of parole.
There you go.
Hold it. You had a chance. You're the one who said I do.
Jeff, here you go with Chevy Dodge.
Funny thing is, her dad had the shotgun at our wedding.
Wait, hey, he pointed at his daughter. Don't marry that one.
Oh,
The preacher seen that, he'd started laughing.
uh-oh. I can't get this wheel
Or
out.
was
of
that
this
him
thing.
telling him that you take and don't give the backseat?
Oh, I'm gonna break it.
Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy, I
Hey, at
want you
least
to
I'm
look at
not
the screen.
Minnesota. That's all I can
Is,
say.
is anybody looking at the screen while Jimmy is doing what he's doing? It did not look good.
Oh,
Taking
what'd you
pain
do?
again.
I've got a wheel stuck in a tire and I
No,
can't
he
get it
had it
out.
down in his lap.
Oh, I better
looking
leave
at
my
the-
shirt on.
You had the wheel stuck in your pants?
He
It's in
had
my
it in
ass.
his lap and he was looking at the sky. I was like, that's not a good visual, Jimmy.
No,
We
those
got
aren't
one
mini
person
donuts.
watching. Who the
Jimmy.
hell is this person?
Me?
Well, I got
Probably
the
me.
chip.
I think my YouTube's still open. Kevin,
got-
what the fuck are you doing?
Holy shit, we're up to
Nobody else caught that?
you're up to 15 subscribers.
Yeah, they see me taking
Put
my
it
shirt
on.
off. That's
Put it
why.
on.
Kevin just unbuttoned his shirt and started flexing.
Yeah, you don't want to see me flex.
That's why they call him speed bump.
Stand back.
I'm gonna pay Jimmy. I'll give him a Johan kit of his choice. If you lay down behind this side of the curb and Jimmy jumps you from this side in his truck.
That didn't
Done.
go too well when I was 11
Is
years
Tim
old.
frozen or asleep?
That's how I got run over.
No, he's awake.
He just
just
moves
sitting there
really
going-
slow.
He's making sure his whole family hears this whole thing. Go, look, see, I'm not so bad after all.
I'm
You
not
guys,
the
I'm
crazy
normal.
one.
So, Jimmy, when are we going to be able to have a serious talk with your parents about you coming back?
I could not tell you. I have no.
No, sir, I can be very much an adult. They know Bob.
He'd be better off to come to the Akron show. It's a little closer for him.
Yeah,
Him and
but
Bob.
no, Bob is going to Acme.
Well, if he can't go, the St. Louis show is the next day.
Oh,
That,
is it?
The Kirkwood show, yeah.
that's
That
also
eye test
what
coat?
Dad brought up when I mentioned Acme, because he said the very next day there's another show that's.
Yes,
That's
but
the one we've
man.
been going to at the machinist hall. It's going back to Kirkwood, back to
I think-
the old space.
I think the Akron show's a month before Acme.
no, it's only a couple weeks. That's in October.
That's going to be one of your next big shows. Mark my words.
Jimmy, but will you meet all your friends in person? Because none of us are
Friends?
getting younger.
Speak for yourself.
Did he really just try to shame Jimmy with the "we're all getting old" line?
I actually in 1980 turned 60. And
I
my
don't have
health
gray
age went-
hair. This
Brian's
is just
health age
primer.
went down. Brent's got his problems too.
You're
Bob
worried
has it.
about hair.
Jimmy,
This is just white primer.
this is a once in a life opportunity. Take it and enjoy it because you may not get the chance again.
Actually, Jimmy, they have the contest every year, so
But a lot of the people he knows, he may never
Fucking
see
hate
like
Dan
me.
saying that.
Because after this, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be going to anything other than local.
You know, go to local now.
Yes, I do. I got one up in Williston, Vermont.
Now, if only we could get Jeff
I'll
to
go to
build.
Granite Con and meet Jamie G. I can't make classic plastic because I got a race that day. So unless we get rained out that day, my butt's up here. Model
I'm going to
contest.
classic
Model
plastic.
contest doesn't give me this.
What, left-handed cigarettes?
Jesus.
If Chad, if you knew what I'd make racing, you would shit your pants.
Probably a couple grand a weekend.
Could be.
Okay.
But it comes with a lot of headaches.
I'm sure it does.
Internet could be
I-
shit. I have enough
I
friends that
keep
race
trying to
them.
talk the driver out of that car and go back to American Canadian style, which he's used to with the setups. He's having a hard time assimilating to the bump stops. Our progressive coil springs are really high-end shocks and stuff, so. Good thing I didn't do any coil bonding, it'd be really screwed up.
I know more about drag cars than roundy round cars.
Oh, what's going to happen next? Left turn. Left turn. What happens next?
Yeah,
I can't
Jimmy?
wait. Left turn.
Yeah, it's
You
like
sure about
watching
that, Jimmy?
traffic.
You sure about that, Jimmy? I'll
I'll
pull a
agree.
JRI.
I watch all race and I'm fucking with you.
Jimmy, I'll pull 2 JRIs apart. And let's see who puts one back together right.
A what?
God, I hate photo etch wipers.
It was funny when I was in my early 20s working at Dana Transport. We had one guy that everyone called him Bulldozer Jack because he would come and do bulldozer work for Ron Dana, and he's a friend of Ron Dana's. And one day, him and I got talking. I was talking about drag racing. He goes, "That's not racing. You go fast and turn left. Now you're racing."
They both got a lot from each other.
Yeah, I know. So what's this? Tony Stewart is thinking about hooking up with Dodge and running a car in NASCAR
Yeah.
It's possible.
for
He already runs
2027.
their drag cars for Dodge, the NHRA Dodges.
He's
Jimmy.
probably going to just be a team owner, though.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
play-
he's not going to run the car. He's going to own the car. But
Yeah, he's a little too busy with drag racing.
Oh, is that the not self, but the adjustable shocks?
Yeah. I'll put it to this way. We made a rule 10 years ago at the Oxford 250. We're the only ones that had a special set of shocks from JRI. At the time, Jeff Ryan still owned them. Through a secondary party, Ben could walk up with his phone, stand right next to the shock and read it. We're
How
the only ones that
shocking.
have it there. They set a rule, unless they're massively available for everybody, you can't run them. They had to let us run them that year.
How shocking.
I won't tell you, they cost $10,000 a shock.
Damn.
They seen you coming.
No. They're not. You better have one hell of a fucking brain to play with them things, to understand the rebound. Do you know what a packer is in a shock, Kevin?
Pardon me?
Do you know what a packer is? It's a little clip you put on the bottom. Tell us
We've
where that
seen
shock-
we've
where
seen
the
it
shock
earlier in
goes.
the other stream.
If you ever watch cup racing, what they call
Jesus.
on the front end,
Packer, great grandma drove one of those.
front end will do this. It's coming down and hitting on a plastic piece to keep it tracked from traveling. You don't think these dirt guys don't run these things?
what's that, like a rebound limiter?
Yep. There's
Like a
multiple
bump
things
stop?
into it. We passed more cars than anybody else. We got kind of shafted, but it is what
Now
it
that's
is.
a bottle of pop there, Tim.
Yep.
Girls
Kevin,
drink
you bringing that
Pepsi,
for
men
everybody?
drink Coke. Hey, girls drink Coke, men drink Pepsi.
Real
I
men
can't
drink
stand
RC
Pepsi. I like
Cola.
Diet Coke.
And Ford and Mountain Dew drivers, well, you know what they do. Oh, Jimmy's there. Never mind. I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings again?
I haven't had a soda in weeks.
You mean a pop?
Whatever. I drink a lot
It's
of
called
water.
soda pop, technically, or cola.
When I took guitar lessons, my guitar, like my instructor, it's about 7 years ago. He was talking about we're going over the song Margaritaville. He goes, I never understood that line. Why stepping on a Pop-Tart would hurt your heel? I said, Pop Top, Pop Top. The cap of a soda. Oh, that makes more sense. And he was older than me.
And by the way, guess what? We got a guy in here teaching people how to play guitars.
Say what?
Oh, guitars
Dan?
and horse.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Dan.
I
Dan is a
teach,
music
Don't look at
Dan's
me. I
actually
can
a
I
work
music
on it,
teach
but I
drums.
can't
I
play
can't
one.
play guitar for shit.
Oh, it's drums you teach, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I can
Well,
play
that-
Smoke on the Water. That's it.
That I can teach.
Your dog ass fleas.
Hey, Kevin. You old chubby chaser.
What?
Jim,
Well, I mean,
taught,
it's faster than me, for God's sakes.
I taught my 2 kids how to play smoke on the water. Boy,
That
just
song was Deep Purple did that song because there was a band literally across a lake from them. Their place caught on fire, and it looked like smoke coming across the water. So
It was because of the fans for Frank Zappa. Someone shot a flare gun inside the casino.
yep, and that band didn't get along with him because he kicked him out.
Should have been called Toke on the water.
Token on the water.
Companies give all these
Dun,
people,
dun, dun.
hey, Jimmy and Kevin, be like Bob, be a builder.
I'm trying to find wheels that fit these groundhogs for that Ford with a Chevy motor.
If you take a cylinder friggin' goddamn thing with a piece of paper, you can hog it out enough so it'll fit in.
Well,
Call a big drill
it has
bit.
wheels.
We lived a quarter mile to a half mile away from
Hey,
the state nightclub when it burned
Jimmy,
up.
you might want to check the kit wheels on that thing. They're pretty damn nice.
These groundhogs, I'm gonna use the groundhogs. I might check those. The groundhogs came with slots, but I got these for really cheap at that last show because the dude lost the center hub for the wheels. And these wheels, yeah. So I'm either gonna make a hub and use these or use some different wheels. But that Ford's definitely getting a set of groundhogs on it. And it might get a 7.3 Power Stroke motor just because Dan couldn't get it to fit, and I'm pretty sure I could.
Excuse me. You want your drink, Cooper?
Dan just doesn't half-ass shit like I do, so I cut a bunch of stuff off it and then hide it very shittily.
Hey, Jimmy, I got a set of wheels you'd like.
What are those? Those are like Camaro wheels.
I don't know. The rubber's very
Nope. Hold them up a little bit more. Up. Those are the wheels those are the custom wheels that come with that Firebird kit. Which one?
Nope. I believe these are Pegasus wheels.
That's what it looks like.
Pegasus? Man, I know.
Kind of look toy-like.
Oh, those Firebird, because I have the
You
wheels.
black wash them a little.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do anything with them yet, other than stripping the chrome and putting hyperchrome on it. I haven't done anything with them. I haven't decided what I want to put them on because I like fat back tires and skinny front tires is what I like.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me pull these out because yes, they're definitely real nice.
And Jeff, the only adjustable shocks I ever knew about or I ever dealt with were air grabbers that I had on my. That's similar but a little different that I had on my Demon.
Okay.
The ones that you air up when you want the ass end to be higher.
Oh, I forgot I had these.
Well, Bilsteins are adjustable too, ain't they?
The what?
Bilstein shocks.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not. I had air grabbers on the Demon.
Hmm.
The air shocks.
Yeah, my dad always bought the Gabriel hijackers for his LTDs.
Scared to open this Mobius truck box
Put
because
them
I
on one
already
side of the
know I'm
car.
not going to get the box closed after I open it. I'm not going to be able to get all the parts to fit in there correctly again.
If it's a Mobius, you won't.
No,
It's like getting toothpaste back in the tube.
it's the only reason I haven't opened it yet. Which I'm opening it now, and I will not be able to get the box reshut. It's a fucking hefty box, Jesus. Oh, good lord, that's what.
I figured out what kit I'll do if I get in on the Iceman group build. The '65 Bonneville Sport.
I wonder if these wheels it comes with will fit on these ground parts.
There you go, Jimmy.
I have that motor next to me, and it is either going to go in this Ford or a 7.3 Power Stroke because it's an F-250.
What motor is it?
5.0
Engine.
Coyote with the Roush supercharger on the top of it.
It's technically called a Dark Horse, but
The engine.
Something on screen make it look like I'm doing something.
there you go. Chet. From Brian's 3D Marketplace.
Why is that picking up my stand and not the car?
Cool.
Yep, you gotta make a belt for it.
Nope, the wheels that come with the truck will not fit in these groundhogs.
That's a real Firebird there. That same color as my olds. I don't think I've ever shown that one before. Stupid phone holder keeps getting in the way.
I saw. I saw.
Why don't you use
post-
your goddamn laptop, Kevin?
Oh, I hate that thing.
I saw a post on Facebook on how a different way to do the belts on an engine. Instead of, I usually use black tape. They took a piece of evergreen styrene and shaped it around the pulleys to make the belt. Came out really nice.
Yeah, I must have lost a stinking mirror.
There you go, Chet.
Oh, look who that's from.
Cross ram.
It's another one I use stretch proof for the wiring. Plug wires.
Oh, these groundhogs are fucking massive on this truck. Oh, Lord.
My 440 had a tarantula and a 750 Holly on it.
Why that keeps wanting to pick up my stand for my phone.
It's either going to get the set of groundhogs or I've got some super swampers I might put on it.
Yeah, this car don't show up as good on camera as the other one.
Groundhogs would be more old school, though, I would say.
As of today, I'm a lifetime member of Scale Speed Garage now.
What'd
Now I
you
just
end-
gotta get the
What
3D
level did
printer.
you get?
What?
What level did you get?
I'm gonna get the Anycubic Mono 7 3D printer. The specs are pretty similar to the Saturn 4 Ultra, but it's $100 less.
No, what level for Scale Speed Garage? There's multiple levels to it.
It don't want to focus very well, does it?
Well, I'm the lifetime member. It was Pro, and Chris Bell kicked me up to Elite for no extra charge.
Oh, Chris is a decent, really nice guy.
Yeah, I had a Zoom meeting with him last week, talking to him about it, and because I told him I'd like to learn designing, and they offer courses on designing. He goes, well, because you're our customer of VCG and this and that, and I'll just give you the Elite status.
Jimmy can't even see that, can he?
Yeah, I can. 24 valve or 12 valve Cummins.
Humming Cummins.
Yep, I got a guy for that. Just for that reason, I actually got to call him this week. Get him to make a file for me.
I know about that. I put a lot of diesel motors in ship.
Actually, the Anycubic is a 14K and the Saturn is a 12K. That's the other thing I noticed when I was comparing the two. Then I
We're
went back
about
and forth with
good
each
head
company to see if they give me a better deal, but no. Or the Elegoo wanted to wanted me to look into being an affiliate on the YouTube channel. You know, where I'm making all that fortune from free advertising.
I might put these wheels and tires on that Fjord. Big set of swampers.
Yeah, I like them better, Jimmy.
Yeah, the groundhogs, I think the groundhogs are 24th scale. They are a monster on that truck.
I ain't
That
liking the
no.
camera on this new phone.
They're a little bit bigger
Oh,
than the
doggy.
stock tires that comes with in that kit,
And then Kevin.
but they're not too big where I can't use stock suspension.
I'm just glad I didn't have to go down by Chet tonight.
You went down on who? What was his name?
Otherwise, I'd be watching this shit or getting loaded up and getting ready to come home.
That's it, Con.
And they make models of it.
The asphalt mods.
Tour
I
type
need
model.
a turntable. Guess I had to go out and get my turntable.
What do you other than the sponsor change, car company change? The place is infamously known as the Cement Palace.
Hmm.
It's literally Seekonk Speedway. There's a giant parking lot. You got to park there, go down a hill, go up a hill to get it into the track. Track's all concrete. And hence the name the Cement Palace.
You ever go to Wall Stadium?
Kind of like Dover with the
dirt cars are
rock.
running this week around here. They're
I
running
know what,
tonight
but I've
for
never
some
been.
reason.
There used to be four tracks in Jersey. I think there's only two now. There was New Egypt, there was East Windsor, there was Flemington, and there was Wall Stadium.
Yep. I think Bridgeport's in New Jersey as well.
Oh, maybe. Those are the ones I know of.
Yeah, there's like 3 tracks, but 2 of them are dirt.
Yeah, a buddy of mine used to do mud bogs, and we used to go see him run the mud bogs at New Egypt and East Windsor. And Wall Stadium, a buddy of mine ran Demolition Derby there, and we went there for that.
Look at that. Kevin Smith's already got his Days Confused build done.
Is that one of them? I got a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jimmy said he'll come up there for all your models.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Any
I'll
more
come up
cars,
there.
Kevin?
I'll come up there just for that van and the OBS. I love.
Should I get it out and watch it drool?
You know
Yeah,
what?
the OBS too. That fucking truck is gorgeous.
My favorite thing is Jimmy has his heart on for the Matt and Debbie Hayes, the pink car, the real model pink one, not the second running of it. So
No,
Jimmy,
just the kit in general, and I have the kit.
Jimmy could have bought the kit for $50, what I paid for it. Not a day, plus shipping. No. And somebody took him over the coals on one.
No,
How much you pay for it?
the one I have currently, I traded for it.
There you go, Jimmy.
That's
What was
nice.
that? What was that kid? It was a yellow CUDA convertible.
Oh yeah.
Nash
I
Bridges
got
car?
it in a package deal. I'm not a convertible guy, and
The curb
Minnie
side
wanted
kit.
it.
Yeah, it's probably the Nash Bridges kit repopped.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's what it was. I'm just not a convertible guy.
Hey, now Kevin, where's the blue Chevy pickup that was in the Scale Auto?
It's in there.
That van is
We've seen it
gorgeous.
in person, so
That's a cool looking van.
That thing is fucking beautiful.
It's all hand painted, airbrushed. Great.
Oh, how is it
Look
hand
at the
painted?
talent there to hand paint those unicorns and pride symbols on the side. That was really
Yeah.
good, man. That's really nice work,
I
Kevin.
wanna
No,
put
it's a-
Chubby, hey, can we put Chubby Chaser on the license plate?
Oh,
For
Jesus.
candy van. No, this is a resin brick. All this had to be painted, the windows and all.
Is
I
that a
thought the
Flintstone?
plate said road beef.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
Oh, is that one that came with the surfer guy?
think so.
No, that was the Testers Flintstone resin kit they had.
Yeah, that's the van right there from that.
Yeah,
kid.
that's it. This was before. This was before Jimmy Flintstone sold through Testers. This is
So-
some of his
Okay.
first stuff.
Basically, Jimmy, to get it, oh, Red's here, so I know Redco. Oh, please, Lord, please, we've been doing good.
Oh, go here we go.
It even
This is
came with
Ross.
these white metal mirrors and the
Yeah, it was good. Thanks.
billet grill.
Where did you go, Red? I think I hit the wrong button.
Oh no, did you kick him out?
No,
That thing's fucking gorgeous, Kevin.
I didn't kick him out. Red, try again.
Now is
Red,
Red?
identify yourself.
No, I didn't put the live link in the description. That seems to have been the problem. I had it
Jeff
in the
kicked
video
himself out.
description.
This is half. The blue on that's House of Color over the Wimbledon white.
So,
I do believe it was House of Color. It's been
Red, you can have to
25
read-
years since I did that.
Red, you're gonna have to retry because. Oh,
Our show director is slightly challenged.
A little bit.
And more than slightly.
Jimmy wants to see the aqua long, huh?
but it's
Yeah,
not showing him in.
Why don't you take
in-
a couple of those with you?
Gorgeous.
It's not showing any participant for him, so.
Yeah, he's not in there. He's not in the waiting room right now.
So Red, redo that, Red.
Has anybody got
I
a
know
way to
I didn't
message
kick him
him?
out.
He's not gonna be able to see you to know that, Joe.
I said preview and then it went to. I'm looking for him and ain't. I don't.
Red, Jeff did it on purpose.
Is
No.
he
Booted you on
watching?
purpose.
He's not chatting in the YouTube unless the YouTube chat froze up. Oh, god damn it. It keeps going to top chat instead of live chat.
Hey, you got up 3 watching. And 15 subscribers.
Hey, Tim, that stuff's no good for your sugar.
Oh my gosh, I love that truck.
This one may not fit
night
in
on
the
the Zoom, you
That's
had
the-
that truck and the van sitting next to each other. That was just fucking
That's the one
beautiful.
that's next to Tim Klankwitz is in the Scale Auto
Mhm.
magazine.
For some reason this camera don't want to.
Notice the rear tire, left rear tire is not touching the granite, so I don't want, how the hell, boy, judging must have been blind back then.
That's called three-wheel motion.
That just means it's taking a piss. It's
Called
got a
hydraulics.
back tire off the
Three-wheel.
ground.
Truck's got hydraulics. It's old
Oh,
school
things
mini
like
truck.
that work over years, so.
Oh god, I love this wax. This is beautiful.
Jimmy said he'll give you 2 Johan kits and a Hawk Tui for that van.
Oh, Jesus.
Hawk
I
Tui.
ain't got no Joe hands. I'm not talking to Jeff about Joe hands.
Oh, you pay enough, you can own them.
Oh, you sick bastard.
He agreed to the Hawk Tui part.
These are only curbside slammers.
All right,
No-
Jimmy, what
Sit
do
on
you
that thing.
what are you waiting for, man? You should be mixing some paint and spraying some black right now.
I was about to jump off and then
Oh, what a
Kevin got me drooling.
Jimmy, you could do this in an afternoon and make your own.
Oh, Lord.
the
Did
aqua
you hear-
paint up.
Kevin's got him drooling. Does Gary know you're cheating on him again?
All this is all I use, Jimmy, is
Jeff, he
circle
called you number
templates.
one.
Circle templates and a little bit of tape. And you make all this shit.
You can get little mask things to do that, you know, they had them in school for like drafting and stuff like that.
All you gotta do is
Display makes a circle cutter too. That's nice.
And Jimmy,
all you gotta do is cut circles in paper.
okay, some of us are old enough to understand this, one person isn't. So Jimmy, go get yourself one of them little baking ovens.
Like an easy bake oven?
An
There
easy
you
bake
go.
oven?
Yeah, you're probably talking a couple of days waiting for paint to cure to do this kind of stuff.
I don't know. If you're painting that in lacquers, that stuff dries pretty damn quick.
Well, this was
What was
the
it?
Aqua one was all Deltron. And this
I'm
was
surprised-
House of Colors and Deltron and Testers enamels on these graphics.
The scale finishes gloss enamel dried overnight.
Yeah, enamel is pretty slow drying paint in general.
Yeah, I even put hardener in the
Lacquers are like
tester.
15 to 30 minutes and you can spray it on.
I know this House of Color within 2 hours I could touch it. I still let
Yeah.
it sit for a day before I actually started picking it up, but yeah.
That House of Color there, you can coat over the top of that after about half an hour or so.
You could tape in 3 hours on testers if you put hardener in it.
That's what she said.
That's how I did this. This was Testers bottle enamel, so graphics.
Hey, it says Coke Zero on the bottle, so don't give my boy Tim any shit.
That's
No,
all
just,
it is a
Coke Zero's not
Right.
bad for except for the sodium and the diarrhea that the aspartame gives you, but
see, this is
That's
all
diet. That's Diet Coke.
the
not
anal
Zero.
leakage.
you expect to
I'm
see
just kidding, I
something
drink
blown
Coke
under
Zero
the
too.
hood.
Right.
That make good funny car.
Oh god damn.
But all right, Jeff. Kevin had me drooling over that, but yeah, I gotta go.
All right,
Oh.
gentlemen, you are witnessing the finishing of the Ferrari finally.
About time, huh?
There she is.
You know, I said something to a fellow friend of ours about a three-way buddy build.
That paint job.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
You
Yeah,
want
I
a
can't-
three-way? Wasn't that earlier in the video? Last
Yeah.
video?
I said
I
buddy
knew that
build.
was Jeff.
All right. Let me finish.
You know they were buddies.
Brian and me made a comment. I said, well, Brian doesn't know when he can do it because he's got 3 projects going now. And at some point I'll make a video when all 3 of us can sit down and actually have the time to do it.
Well, they
No.
days I'll dig out my Chizooms and
And he
let
quote.
Jimmy drool over those.
and
You
to
got one of
quote-
those built?
Oh, I got a half a dozen Chizooms.
I saw one at the Franklin model contest, Model-Rama. You know, Jeff, you should be thinking about coming up for that. That show was fucking killer last year. They
For
were
what one?
Model-Rama.
I got one
Where-
pearl white, one
There's
Where
one
the
at
hell-
like 10 miles from my house, and they
You
did
put
in
me up for the
they
weekend?
did it in conjunction with a real car show, which was awesome.
Oh, you putting me up for the weekend free of charge? You picking me up at the
There's no
airport?
smoking in my house, and you're gonna have to wear pants.
Oh, I'm sorry, but if it's that hot, I'm wearing gym shorts.
The pants is the most important part.
We have air
Okay.
conditioning in the house.
Still,
Just anything on your lower half to be okay.
something you don't have, which everybody else, hell, even Kevin Smith's got more than you.
How the hell would you know that, you sick bastard?
Gary told me.
I'm a minor bitch.
Actually, you're not anymore, Jimmy.
I know that
Wait a
was
minute,
always
aren't you
my go-to
19?
on these fuckers when Jeff would start.
Unless
talking
you're
shit.
shoveling coal, you're not a minor anymore, there, Jimmy.
Is
Hey,
that
Jimmy?
Is that showing the pinstripes on the bumper? I can't tell.
Ooh.
It's too fuzzy. So,
Not really. It's hard to tell.
so Jimmy, before you were even a glint in your daddy's eyes,
There's
I was
stripes all over that thing.
reappropriating- So,
You were at a pride parade.
no, that's you.
No, that was you.
Jimmy, every time I go by a pride parade and see a redhead, I yell out, "Hey, you dumb Irishman, thank a heterosexual for you being alive." They get
That's-
mad.
That's what he yells out Go back. It's a blowjob.
Oh God.
Remember that movie?
Oh, that was funny, Kevin.
What was that?
Yeah.
Woody,
Kevin?
what the guy with the weird eyes?
Yeah, Woody Allen.
No.
No, that's
No?
Steve guy from Mr. Deeds or one of them.
Oh, what the hell was his name? Marty Feldman.
No.
If you put
Caesar?
Jimmy in a trench coat and Bob in a trench coat, put him up against a store wall, literally they would be the epitome of Kevin Smith and the other guy from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Jeff
Oh,
saying his
God.
Jeff saying his
Oh my
fantasies
God,
out
I
loud.
lost a memory. I love
I told
those
you I'd give
days,
you
Silent
$50
Bob.
cash for it there, Bob.
Oh boy.
All right, Jimmy, I got to test Jimmy's Jay and Silent Bob knowledge. Have you seen Clerks?
Which one or two?
Yeah.
Jimmy, you haven't seen Clerks?
Now you're gonna blame me
I
for that.
might, man, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've
Oh
seen
my
AJ
God.
and
You
Silent
would
Bob.
know it because
but
it's
those
in black
fuckers
and
are
white.
hilarious.
It's in black and white. That was the intro to Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh
That's-
Lord.
That's the Kevin Smith I
Jimmy,
get blamed
you gotta
for.
learn the words to Berserker. And if you haven't seen Mallrats,
There's one scene in there where him and
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is what, the fourth movie those guys were in?
yeah. But they
Is
were
it,
Jay and Silent Bob through Clerks, Dogma, Mallrats.
Mallrats was hilarious when they beat the shit out of the Easter Bunny. That was fucking. All right, you know what this?
Ben Affleck was the bad guy in that movie.
But you know Gary
Oh,
and Jim,
Ben Affleck was such a dick in that movie.
hey Dan. Apparently Bob has watched the movie. Dogma was really screwed up too. You remember the interspecies erotica?
Eh?
That was Gary and Jimmy.
There you go, Jimmy. There's your rear end shot you wanted.
Oh yeah. Buffalo's sitting
How
together.
much for the aqua truck? Serious.
What?
Cash, straight cash, homie.
Last one I saw was $800.
I wouldn't pay you that. I wouldn't give you $8 for it.
The guy had money out faster than I about shit myself. Like, this dude's nuts paying $800 for a model.
Yeah, you put too many zeros behind the 8.
There you go, Jimmy.
Oh Lord.
That
You
was
know,
it. That was
As
at
long as you don't
58.
have
Hey
volume,
guys,
as long as you don't have
wait in line
volume,
like everybody else. What the hell is this?
This is for Brody.
I've seen this.
Have you seen that movie?
I've seen that. Yeah.
Mallrats? Oh my
What was
God.
it?
That movie, Mallrats, is just a.
I don't think I've ever
Mallrats.
seen it.
And Silent Bob uses the Force to move shit in the movie.
Oh, he had to
Yeah.
get that pin out.
Every time I'm on a live chat, there's somebody asking me if I'm that
You
guy.
see him there.
have you watched Jay and Silent Bob reboot where Jay has a kid? That is fucked up.
What?
Oh yeah. You gotta go watch the reboot.
Which one?
I have not seen the reboot.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I never seen that movie.
I've not seen the reboot. No.
Hey Jeff, you remember that movie Rabbit Test?
No.
All right, Jimmy, have you seen this?
It's a who was it?
One more.
It was James McCurdy. It was on Fox. Ended up winning.
Kill the bass player, kill both bass players.
Yeah, they work hard, don't they?
This song is so hip right now, I'm going down.
ass! Yeah!
Kill the bass expansion unit.
I couldn't tell you how many times I had to tell people I'm not that Kevin.
I feel good.
Sometimes I think this is what Jimmy does when he says he's at work.
Today, Silent Bob, we're gonna make some money, and you know what we're
Working
gonna
his
do? We're
ass
gonna
off.
party, we're gonna get some pussy. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'll fuck anything that moves. You know what the fuck you looking at?
That
I'll
would
kick
be
your fucking
Jeff.
ass. Shit, yeah. Throw that motherfucker owe me $10. You know, fucking tonight we're gonna rip off this fucker's head, take out his fucking soul. Remind me if he tries to buy something from me, I'm gonna shit in the motherfucker's bag. Yo, what's up, baby? Sup, sluts?
That's
Sup, Bob, you're a rude motherfucker, you know that? You're cute as hell. Like to go down on you, suck you, line up 3 other guys, make like a circus seal.
And
Ew,
this
you
time I
fucking
seen
faggot.
Dave behind
I hate
Bob, so it
guys.
reminds
I
me of
love
two of my actual
women.
buddies. Those
Chew on,
motherfuckers,
Grizzly
those
Adams.
two are actually Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay kind of stole that movie.
don't be surprised if we don't you don't get copyrighted straight for that.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm not monetized. I don't give a shite.
You've already showed porn, so it's okay.
No, that one's been taken down, dumbass.
Aw.
Let's hope.
Actually, I'm just clipping the special part so I can send everybody to relive it.
No. I
No
fucking
thanks.
watch that movie as much as I can.
My wife was
I
asking what the hell was going on.
gotta go, guys.
When that first one popped on, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to shut it off.
All right. What did you send me, Jeff? I got a photo from you.
Don't
Yeah.
open it.
And no,
Don't
it's,
open
it's 100% G rated. It's all about models.
That one's okay. The
Guess it
Torino and
helps
the
to get the
caddy.
toys out every now and then.
Jimmy, you got $100 to replace the caddy. You can buy it.
$100. Kiss my ass. I'm not even going to ask about the Marlin. You already know I'm going to do that. I'm going to chop the top on that sumbitch.
You wouldn't even get near that.
Jimmy needs his own YouTube channel. Jimmy ruins everything.
Hell yeah, I do. I just put a
Jimmy
Cummins
does have a
motor in a
YouTube.
fucking square body
You guys
Chevy.
like the classic curves of this Porsche? Well, guess what? It's a 4x4.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy Oleum.
Jimmy is like a mentally challenged Richard Rollins.
Oh my god!
You know
but
what?
Jimmy-
When we're not on the lives or Zoom, I will sit down here and watch Fast and Loud while I build.
Jimmy don't keep
Oh
running
my
his
God.
hands through his
I
hair. though.
need to learn how to work with AI. We need to edit a Special Olympics Jimmy Rollins. Give him red hair and a Down syndrome look.
Oh, Bob, I'm telling you, Jimmy.
You got to learn how to stroke your hair though to be
I
Richard.
was talking with Dan a little bit. Then I talked with Brian some more. I said, Jimmy told us that me, you, and Zeke and Ellie combined couldn't have him over in the corner, fucking rolled up in the fetal position, crying for his mummy. I said, no, but he'd be bent over, laughing his ass off. By the time we're done, that boy wouldn't know what hit him.
I'd be laughing my ass off, but I wouldn't be crying.
But the moment you passed out, we're gonna string you from the top of the
Yeah.
building and leave you there. So Bob has a peaceful ride home. Yeah, what the hell we thinking? Somebody said that to me. Why would you be mean to Bob after he's done nice things for you, sending Jimmy all the way down with him? Well, Bob offered it first, so it couldn't be that bad. Either that or Jimmy's gonna be working all the flying A's to get gas money.
But all right, I gotta go, guys. I will catch you all later.
Yeah,
Oh,
later.
Jimmy, that means you're gay for the gas station stay?
Okay, now.
What?
Good God. All right, I'll see you guys later.
I gotta remember that one.
Get the fuck. I'm out. I'm out.
Oh Lord, I am so yeah. I need to just go sit in the corner for a while.
Sit there going, Jeffy.
I am still tired.
That's not.
That's a Learjet. That's a replica of Payne Stewart's that ran away across the country. The golfer,
That's not a happy story. What the hell?
right?
Dan, you'll appreciate this. We were doing a crack seal job down in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, at a private airport. They had one that was bigger than that. I think it seated like 20 or 30 people. It was
I
a
guess
big,
is
a big insurance company airplane. So we had to saw it. We had to be gentle. We had to blow, you know how gentle you gotta blow off the runway to make sure nothing touches the jet motors, right? This guy brings out the biggest sweeper ever. I mean, you could literally just gone down one
Oh
front.
yeah, they're like 30 feet across or something. Yeah.
Yep, he lights that up, and all of a sudden we looked and see that plane getting peppered. That guy got fired on the spot.
The
I think this is,
Yankees won. The Yankees won.
Well, you could only do a couple million in damage if you fought out an engine.
I think this is the Learjet citation. I'm pretty sure.
Them planes,
Yeah,
they
that's a
say,
weird
ride
jet.
rough as hell.
Oh yeah. No decals on this. This is Airbus.
I am flying up from Detroit to Anchorage back to Indy in a Global Express business jet. First week of July. Can't wait.
Yeah,
Now,
they
how
don't
is-
seem to want to
How are
focus.
they, Dan, how are they for flying in?
Oh, the Global Express is basically a CRJ, Canada Regional Jet.
Oh, like the 900,
But
700?
as a business jet, it only seats 19 people. It's got couches and tables and stuff in it. It's an absolute dream.
Man, this thing got filthy fast.
I mean, I wanted to go to Louisville, but be another way, Delta, and they were like, oh, we're gonna send you on one of them. Oh Christ, the planes you and Ted said not to get on at all.
Boeing.
No,
Anything Delta?
it's a small plane. You know the ones I'm talking about. It's at Ember, 145 or
Oh,
175.
Embraer, yeah. I mean, no, they're good airplanes. They're just cramped.
And trust me, every time, in all seriousness, I always sit in the back. Somebody says, why? Because all the big people are in front of me and I might have a chance to survive.
I can't believe the Bondo on this ain't shrunk back over the years. I think this was that catalyzed putty.
Oh, look, Kevin's got his prune juice out.
No, that's my coffee. I've had that same coffee bottle for 2 or 3 years. Can't you tell?
So you need to put some coffee brandy in there.
I call that my oil can for the Tin Man.
Well, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go take some aspirin and lay down for a while.
All right, you have a good one. I might
Did we
hop
give you a
in.
headache?
I might hop in Friday morning, or when's your next day off, Dan?
Friday morning I'll be home. I got to go to the airport about noon Friday.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to get all my house cleaning done before my fucking annual inspection from the property management company.
I'm gonna be at the airport from like noon to 5-ish, I think.
Remember,
Get
guys,
done eating.
it's a set 24/7, 365. You can join in, sometimes wait, people join in.
Yeah, and if you don't, well, if you have Facebook, let me know because we can send you the link. We have a chat room where we tell people if we're going to jump in here. So far, it's been the easiest way to do it. And people will check if anybody's on, or they say, hey, I'm jumping on.
Okay, what's the over under? Bob has that finished by this time next week.
What's he working on?
Oh, I'm not.
0442.
I stole a wing from one of these kits, and I don't remember which one I stole it from, so I got to put it back. It's obviously not this one.
Yeah, it's a problem. Half of my kits have parts stolen out of them. My unbuilts.
You bastard.
I just want a one test shot for the museum.
All they are is dump truck and Louisville kits. They ain't nothing special.
That's all right.
No, I
I
stole
got-
one out of one of the old Hurstall's kits for the wing. Then I
Oh,
found a
what do you
different one,
lose?
so I didn't use it. It's right here. I'll just
Who
stick it in
dropped off?
here. If I can't find which kit I took
They
it out
just
of.
don't have a box with them.
Somebody just dropped. I didn't see who it was.
Jimmy. Looks
Oh,
like.
Kim.
All right, guys, I am going to call it a night. I am dead ass tired.
I'm about to put this in a case. There she is, finally done. I need to take some pictures, put them up on my channel.
And Chet, you're gonna be the next new moderator. I quit.
Yeah.
You're fired.
All you need you just need a keen sense to sniff out who is a porn spammer.
I will from now on.
Jeff hasn't figured it out yet, but
when
neither
you-
did I for that matter.
I'll screen it to my channel through the Zoom account, and that way, I mean, the StreamYard. That way, I know there's vetted, and we ain't gonna have to put up with.
You see, I took the description, or I took the link to the Hangout out of the video description, and they stopped coming.
Yeah.
That's where they were getting it from. Because all you got to do, if you ever, I didn't know you could do this. That one guy that kept bombing our live stream showed us. You go into the search bar on YouTube, just type live. You get it. Here's everybody that's live streaming at this moment.
Yeah. And then he came in using King Bob's name. He came in using Jet's billboard name and Jimmy's
Actually,
name.
I think King Bob and Tim Man were legitimate, but somebody did come in using Billboard because Billboard had posted in the chat, so they just stole that name.
And for the record, I did not boot you. Dan did.
So I came in and I said, "Oh," I heard Dan say, "Oh, it's Bob."
Well, I said,
staying
"Oh,
in
it's
the booth,
Bob,"
and I
and
turn
it's
around
like,
and it's
"Well,
gone.
we've been fooled a couple times. Is it really Bob?"
Yeah,
And
one
then it
Bob
said I was
wrong,
booted.
one Bob was right.
Well, I let
Right.
you in, and you didn't turn your camera on. And that's what the other guys did. They come in.
My camera's always on. My camera's never off.
Well, this one is set to auto. I can change that. So this Hangout is set to automatically turn off your camera so you can make sure you're decent. It's actually to prevent that kind of crap from happening, which is why there was a delay, because they join, their camera's off, and it takes them a second to realize, oh, I got to turn my camera back on.
You make
It's
sure you're
nice.
decent. What, like Cliff on one of the videos a few months ago where he jumped out of the shower and jumped on the thing and
Oh my God.
That sounds like something I'd do.
So my favorite one was the one on Clips tonight when the guy got up and went to the can and clipped his wireless headphones on,
Oh,
and he forgot to mute his mic.
Holy shit, you got 3 watching.
that was one of the rec fests.
Yeah. Well,
look,
one of them
don't
is
make
me.
fun of my numbers. I have done 0 advertising. I have done 0 videos, no promotion.
That's not as bad as Mike Cooper's YouTube. He's been on 14 years and has 45 subs.
And you're
Hold
up to 15 subs, 7 likes.
My YouTube channel's up to 382, I think, and that's after a little over a year.
That's not bad.
I think I got like, I'm
Are
up to 78. Holy shit, I'm up to
Are you
78
doing-
people.
I never intended to do any kind of live streaming or videos. I don't know. It's just
Then the
not
dumb fuck
something I'm
hangs out
into.
with us.
Damn,
I just
shit. I
shoot
gotta get
videos and talk.
Ooh, that thing barely fits.
I don't like doing videos because my voice sounds really weird since the whole cancer crap. And
Sounds
I
fine
know
to
it's
me.
annoying. All right, guys.
I just got noise canceling of microphones, little lapel mics or whatever. It's supposed to noise cancel because I want to have the fan on, but when I do a video, I don't have the fan on and it gets hot back here.
Well,
Especially right now.
that's one of the Chad, that's one of the things I love about Zoom is because the noise canceling on this thing is amazing. You can be in your spray booth with your fans running and talking, and it'll cut the fan sound out.
Oh, cool.
Didn't Bob
I've
had
never
something
done it
running?
live.
That's what I'm going to be doing next.
Yeah, Bob had something running. We couldn't hear it at all, even when he was talking.
My paint booth band was running when I came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The noise canceling on Zoom is second to none.
All right,
Cliff
gentlemen, you have a
Cliff
good
keeps telling me when we do the rec fest that I should put it live on
Hi,
my
Jeff.
channel. I don't know how to. I haven't done it.
All right, later, Dan.
See you, Jeff.
Later, Jeff.
Bye, Jet.
On his StreamYard thing or whatever at the
Hi,
top,
Jeff.
it'll be there's a little tab where you can click on it to post
I
it,
need to
send it to your
weigh
channel.
this thing. These things got to be 3 pounds when they're done. Well, I'm about to have a string of model completions here. My blue Porsche is almost done.
And
My
Camaro will be
bl-
done tomorrow.
My
Is
black
it a
next
Porsche
Ferrari is
or a Porsche?
my black Ferrari is almost done, and I think the next thing I'm going to knock out that Mercedes I'm doing for my son that I chipped the paint on. That's the only thing left to do is fix that paint chip.
Yeah,
That
Camaro
should
just
be
got to
fairly
polish the
easy.
body and put the glass in it. And
I gotta get
snap
my
it together.
photo. I gotta get my photo booth out and take some pictures of this thing.
My Dodge Ram truck is just waiting on some decals. My 55 Nomad wagon, I just have to finish assembling it. Everything else is done. But instead of finishing that up and finishing up the Chevy pickup, I started on the street machine, the Malibu flip nose, and that's almost done.
Yeah, I enjoyed building that kit.
Everyone complains about it. I didn't have much problems with it.
Which one's that?
The 66 Malibu flip nose.
Oh. Yeah, I
the
never did that
66
one.
Malibu SS.
Yeah, a lot of people said the nose doesn't fit very well. I mean, I played with it a little bit and it snapped right down.
Only Chevelle I ever built was
I
the
did have to make
Limburg
I made the
66.
holes, the hinge holes a little bit longer so they could have more playroom.
That Limburg 66 is probably one of their nicer kits.
Yeah.
Chevelle. That thing pretty much put itself together. Another one that's sitting up under the bed.
The nose, the front of the nose, the grill, I had a little trouble with, but then after it was painted and all, I was able to get it on there and glued it in place. The only thing I messed up is the little strip on the front of the nose that I'm gonna have to reshoot and re-clear.
Yeah, those are almost as bad as the semis with lining the flip nose. I always wait and put the cab on after that's mounted on the big
Cab over?
rigs. Yeah. Well, even the regular conventionals, because the cab never lines up if you use their mounting points.
Yeah. I have a kit here that I want to build. I just don't want to ruin it, so I'm afraid to build it.
Yeah.
And that's the original Moving On kit. The Kenworth from the TV show.
Yeah, it's a cool
Oh
one.
man, it feels good to get that kit off of the bench.
Time to open 2 more.
The one problem I did have with the Malibu was I drove the engine out to put spark plug wires in. I put the wires in. I put the distributor on. I found out the engine doesn't go back far enough with a distributor on there, and I ruined two distributors I bought in the wires from Greg's. So if you look really close, there's 4 black dots where the spark plug wires were.
There's the Porsche GT3. All I got left is the wipers and the side mirrors.
No wonder my camera wasn't working right. I had my phone the wrong way. Dumbass.
What's
Yeah,
that,
that's
auto
like
cars?
The old roadway. That's one of the replica of what Dad would have drove when he was on the road. Even had the scratch
What
board,
kind of
the
truck is that?
white road boss.
Oh, okay.
Roadway had whites, Max, and Fords.
Well,
Nothing.
whites
Yeah,
were different trucks through the years.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a white road boss. I never got around to doing the Max. But
I'd like to build the rubber duck truck.
yeah.
That's
This
nice
is,
looking.
It's up on the wind deflector. That's one of Dad's million-mile awards. I drilled a hole in there and mounted it in there for the big R. He had a whole drawer full of them. He'd get 1, 2, 3, up to 5 million-mile awards. And he'd just throw them in the drawers.
Yeah.
He said my
drove for it
distributor's
for-
right up against the firewall, but it did fit.
He
What?
drove for him for like 45 years. Even as the typical roadway
Okay.
equipment, the flat tire.
It's up tight against the firewall, but it did fit.
Yeah, I couldn't get the ones I had to fit, so I just removed them
And I added,
after I ruined 2 of them.
glued in a little piece of string so that the hood doesn't plop all the way open.
That way you guys can't accuse me of only being a car modeler. I've done planes and all of them.
But yeah, so my front end fits pretty good. Both sides.
I cut open the sides where the I took those panels off. I thought it looked better.
Is that what that kit is, Bob? The flip
Yeah.
nose?
Yeah.
I remember when you built it.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it being the flip nose.
Yep.
I
Uh,
for the Blue Ox Street Machine Group build, I decided to do that one. I kept watching Lucas C and Rattle Can Shenanigans going back and forth about the Malibu. I says, "Hey, I'll build a Malibu."
Yeah, they announced that group build like 2 days after I finished this one.
Yeah,
I have another one back there. I mean, if I get around to it, I may build another one. I picked it up cheap at Hobby Lobby on their 40% off deal. Picked
yeah.
up another one of those. I'll take it back. I had a Michaels coupon. I got it from Michaels. That's where I got it.
I Hobby Lobby. I usually buy from online and not at
Yeah.
the store because I don't get to go to the stores too often. And they only have a limited amount of model kits online, and some of the model kits you don't necessarily get what you're ordering. It'll
Yeah, you
tell
gotta
you.
look. You gotta watch at the bottom of the page and say, if it says anything about substitution, then you don't know which one you're gonna get.
Hey, but it
Like
says
twice
Go
I
ahead.
ordered the Hemi Underglass, and twice I got other cars. They said it says
Ooh, I like that.
classic
Ken.
muscle car.
Yeah, on the 12 scale AMT or
Nice.
16 scale big Chevys, same way. They show a picture
Where's
of like
that
3
thing
different
dirty?
kits, and they don't tell
EC3?
you which one.
Same
So
with
you
Yeah.
the
don't
same
know
with
which
the
one you're gonna get.
with the trucks. It'll just say model truck, and the pickup just says pickup truck. Not necessarily what's viewed. I ordered the Dodge pickup and I got a Chevy, and then I eventually got the Dodge. And one of the Chevy pickups I gave away when I had a video a few weeks ago.
Hey, Chet,
For
this is
300
one that
subscribers.
if you're not a fan of bare metal foil, you wouldn't want to do this one. I got 7 sheets of foil on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Dad bought all the foil for it, and I built it before he passed away.
Hmm.
Of course, I inherited it. I don't understand why people hate foil so much. I think it's amazing stuff. It's a little dirty, but this one won't fit in my showcase.
Well, they came out with some bad batches or something of it a few years ago.
Yeah.
I used to use their foil all the time, and now
Yeah,
that's
this was probably 30 years ago, and it's still holding up good. Other than where the decals are, it's lifting around there because I trimmed the carrier film off, and it's wanting to peel up around the decals. But
Don't
Yep.
order bare metal foil from Amazon.
Oh no.
I was running low on bare metal foil. I needed to get a kit done. I had some on order from Hobby Link, but it wasn't going to come in time. So I ordered one from Amazon. It got lost in shipping at first. And then when I got it, it was in an envelope folded in half.
Yeah.
oh boy,
oh,
I only ordered
that's as
direct from
bad
them.
as ordering a head gasket and having them fold it.
Yeah,
I
it was.
called Amazon about it, complained, and they said, "Oh, just throw it away or keep it or whatever," and they credited me back. I'm like, you got to tell your shipping people you can't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, if you order one model kit from them, half the time they'll just put the sticker on the bottle kit box and ship it.
Oh
why if
God,
I
I
go-
ordered some for my wife for her birthday, and they sent it the original packaging. I'm like, it was a pretty pricey thing too. I'm like, anybody could have seen that box, what was in it, and just walked away with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Marinato foil, yeah, I always order it directly from them. If you buy 1 sheet or 50 sheets, they always pack it in a box.
Yeah, the last time I foiled, it was long before they started having problems. I never had any. Only problems I used to have is the sheets you get with wrinkles.
Yeah, even that you could usually
Yeah,
those out.
yeah. And around the edges didn't have adhesive on it. You'd have to go in a 1/2 inch to get the adhesive on some of it.
Hobby Line puts the bare metal foil between two cardboards and then puts them in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to ship stuff like that.
I
I
would
was
get
really impressed. I bought a set of decals for that Impaler I'm building for Jeff.
Impaler.
Impaler. And
Collar.
Yeah, it's keep rubbing off on Dan now.
I did that on purpose, see if anybody noticed. Anyway, the guy that shipped them from eBay, it was just the decal sheet, actually put it sandwiched it between cardboard and shipped it
Yeah.
in
Yep.
envelope.
I'm gonna have to get my foil out. I haven't used in 30 years to see if it's still good.
That's
I got
how
Several.
STS ships their decals between cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Microscale
touched
makes
any of
that
that
glue.
for years.
If your foil is not sticking real well, they make a tack glue that you can spread
Oh,
on
really?
the model, let it tack up, and then you can put the foil over the top of it.
I've had it where every now and then I'd had to heat it up with a hair dryer or something, but nothing like what people are experiencing now.
It was on the one that said new and improved Chrome for a while. That
Yeah.
had the glue that was just not working.
Yeah, that's the stuff that was terrible.
The black and gold, you might as well forget it. That stuff's garbage.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
It wasn't back in the day. That's the frustrating thing. That stuff used to be pretty decent.
I bought some back when I first got in the hobby back in 90 or 91, and it was horrible. It wouldn't stick, it wouldn't conform, especially the gold.
I was probably late mid 90s when I used the gold stuff for the first time. It seemed okay. The chrome stuff was the shit back in the day.
I tried to cover some mufflers on my 65 Ford because I had Midas gold mufflers on that, and I wanted to do them with that. It didn't work.
Well, I finally broke down, started using it when I finally decided I wanted to build a 57 Chevy, and you got to have the boatloads of chrome on there.
Oh yeah.
I broke down and decided to try it, and it worked out all right. So haven't looked back.
Yeah, I might have to pick some up again and see, because the sheets that I bought out in California a couple years ago were effing terrible.
Well, the problem with the black, once you cut it, you see the foil around the edges. You still got to.
I mean, the chrome wouldn't stick, and then when it would slide off, it would leave all the glue behind.
Right.
I was doing a Volkswagen Beetle, and that stuff about killed me.
Huh. Yeah,
I
there's a lot of
believe
foil
bare
on
metal
there.
foil has a glue for their foil.
I know
Yeah,
Microscale sells one that you can get.
It used to be if you burnish that stuff down, it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know if they've gone back to that formula or
So
what.
you could actually just go out and buy sheet roll foil and use the glue and or even white glue will work.
I've always wanted to try silver or gold leaf instead of foil. I bet that'd look good. But you got to brush the glue on doing that.
Yeah.
Or
the
airbrush it.
sizing.
Yeah.
You brush it on or airbrush it on, and you got to wait for it to dry, and then you can put the foil on it.
Yeah, then you get a mask to do it. So you might as well just use the foil, I guess. Unless you want glue all over it.
Well, I got one more day with this. I gotta paint these windshield wipers. Let that rear view mirror dry.
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna shoot that, and I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us.
All right, no problem.
Good to meet you there, Chet.
Yeah.
Chad, you got this link. This link works 24/7.
Yep.
It's normally
pop-
normally it's off air, but I took it live today.
I usually just pop on if nobody's here. I just say, nobody home.
Well, if you were on the Facebook group, you could just message tell everybody you're in there, but you're
Yeah.
not.
Well,
But you got to text somebody like Jeff or whatever, and they can put
Yeah.
a message in there. In fact, I am going to